Have I gone live? I think I've gone live. Hello, everybody. Today we are going to color in this flamingo illustration that I did on a previous live. Oh, I'm using the wrong chair. Let me switch my chair up. Pardon me. I'm using my relaxing chair and I should be using my work chair. All right. They were both gifts. I can't afford a chair. All right. So we do a lot of different things when we're doing the colors here, or I do a lot of different things when I do the colors here. So I'm trying to think. Let's go with, well, let's first, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn the rulers on here and I'm going to bring down a guide. I'm going to straighten out the water here on the bottom. I don't know if that turn got introduced in scanning or it was on the paper when I drew it, but there we go. Fix that real quick. Done. Get rid of that guide. Okay. So there's two different things we can do here. Usually I do one or the other. I either just go right in with color like that, or I first do an undercoat. So let's do an undercoat. I think it's more fun. I'll do a nice green undercoat. Hi, yes, Elstefan. And now what the undercoat does is you're going to be coloring over it, so most of it is not going to come through at all, but it'll allow you to build up shadow and depth in a way that you really can't just by adding color. Really can is a strong word, but so I'm going to choose a kind of a watercolor brush. This is what that'll look like. Oh, it's gray. We're going to go back to the proper green color. This is what that looks like. If you can see, this is the watercolor brush. And we're going to watercolor a nice solid green, this like neon green over this whole guy. There we go. Just do that real quick. It doesn't have to be super precise, but let's try to get everywhere. And with these brushes, they have what's known as flow and they have opacity. Opacity is what it will be when you go over it at its max darkness, essentially, see-throughness. And then flow, if you have some flow, or flow is at less than 100%, what you can do is you come over it, and then if you come back over it, it'll get darker. It's hard to see with a color this light, but trust me. I'm just going to erase through the edge cleanup here. We'll come in with the same brush again, same color, and we'll just lightly do the outside edge, some detail on the feather. And what we're doing now is we're kind of adding our shadows beforehand. And then when we add pink over top of this, it will start to look automatically before we do anything else. You will start seeing the shadows. Oh, thanks, Elstefan. Yeah, Flamingo. Okay, I've had a crash. I'm gonna have to open that back up. We've had some technical difficulties. I've not had a crash before, maybe ever. So that's interesting. I did save it right before I started, so worst case scenario, it's all the way back to the beginning. Well, that's not true. Worst case scenario, it's corrupted. Okay, back to the beginning. Oh no, corrupted. No, it's exactly where we left off, or more or less. It's when I was giving the example of the um, flow. That's great, not bad at all. Okay, same thing, same color. Ooh, my color is gone, so we will we will grab this color and then saturate it to get what we're looking for. So what I've done is I've just grabbed this color and I'm going to increase the saturation to, I don't know, 90. Let's do 80%. And then that will give me this, yeah, I have it. Ooh, so dark. Make sure we have the watercolor brush on. Okay. Whoops, that's gray. Okay. There, now we're back. We're going to add another layer of this watercolor brush, same color, or as close as I can get to the same color. And we're just going to do it around the edges where there would be some 3D-ness, where there might actually be some shadow. And what this will do is when we add on, oh, you guys still can't see, geez. Hi, somethings. Okay, let me figure out what happened with you guys being able to see or not. Okay, come on, OBS. So I don't think this is OBS's fault. I mean, it's probably my fault. I should probably, what is it, like, here it is, properties, choose the right one. There we are. Okay, back in business. I should probably restart my computer more. Okay, sorry for leaving it on technical difficulties for so long. Okay, and we'll do around the head. We'll do the beak in its entirety. And then I think legs on flamingos are black. We can look that up later. And just come in with an eraser. Just kind of grab the outside edge, clean it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. The only people who are really going to look are the people who already like you. All right. So now let's switch it up to the pink. We'll do a hot pink. We will actually take the brush that we're using now, I mean the color that we're using now, this color, and we will invert it to get a nice hot pink. And then we'll give us the am I crashing out? Okay. Let's see. Whoops. I always do gray first. Okay. How's this? Yeah. We want to do, I think, a brighter color. So what I'm going to do is choose a brighter color and lighten up our undercoat a little bit. Something you can't do if we were doing this physically, but we're not. So let's take advantage of what we can do digitally. And I'm going to choose like a very bright, very pink, as bright and as pink as I can get. 100% magenta, 0% anything else. Oh, it's still, okay. I'm going to change brushes. Try to get I really want the color to come up pretty strongly. And so, okay, we can get there with this, with some buildup, which is good. That's what we want. We want it to have some buildup. So let's do, again, let's kind of paint another layer that we're going to have to go over again. But let's do this layer with the thought of texture. So lifting the brush and moving it from place to place, flowing in like the lines of texture where there would be feathers going. We don't have real brush strokes here in the digital, but what we can do is sort of have intention and movement and convey a lot of the same things that brush strokes would convey. What? Oh, hello, hello. Sunny, Prince of Memes. Bariel Sebe. I got really focused, and the the uh, the chat and the viewers on it doesn't tell me like it's supposed to be the same window or whatever, the same system, but one will tell me that nothing is happening, and then I have to look at the other one. Okay, I think I've gone a little heavy here. I'm gonna just back right out on this wing. Okay, let's get the wing again. I'm gonna turn her so I can pull these wing strokes towards me, which I'll have more control over. One of the first things I like to learn any drawing program I use is what's the turn the canvas button. I know if you're using a drawing tablet, it's kind of just a pinch and twist, which is great. Okay. I'm liking a lot of this texture we have going on here. Yeah, for this one, this drawing program you hold, gosh, I don't know what the button is. I have it programmed as a macro. Not a macro, like a customized shortcut button. Oh, that's great. Yeah, flamingos are like really interesting. I had not really learned anything about them, and then I did some research on them, and like, oh my goodness, they are like very badass birds. They are extremophiles, basically. One of the most, they can live in insanely extreme environments. All right. I'm excited to come up and do the neck. I like this. I'm going to come and do some more texture with this afterwards, maybe smooth it out, maybe add some more. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm satisfied with it, but I do think it's time to move on. Yeah, we can definitely add a little bit more orange. Flamingos are on a spectrum actually from white to this hot pink, but the majority of them are, I think, uh, from looking online, an orangier color. And I think one of the main trivia facts about flamingos is they're not actually this color. They do not produce any sort of pigment like this. They get it from their diet, right? So uh, it's just from what they eat. I think it's beta carotene from different things that they eat. Ooh, and like doubly weird fact is flamingos, if you ate an insane amount of beta carotene, like carrots, for example, have a lot of it, uh, but any yellow vegetable, stuff like that will have a lot of it. If you ate a lot you would also turn like orange. I don't know if humans would go all the way to pink, but it's a good question. Okay, yeah, let's add some orange in. We'll get let's lighten this up a little bit. Again, not something, whoops, wrong key. Not something we can do with traditional, but we're not doing traditional, so let's take advantage of it. I like that. I don't think anyone wants to eat flamingo. Well, I think you'd have to eat the feathers. I think that's the key takeaway is you'd probably have to eat the feathers. My key takeaway anyway. Okay, I'm liking this orange we got going on here. This feels much more. Oh, hey, Mr. Hop. Thanks for joining. Hi, Alan. Welcome. All right. Yeah, this orange, great suggestion. I don't know how I missed it. So I think flamingos, oh, let's come in and erase the orange on the beak. I think we'll make the beak like a dark, yeah, I hope everyone had a great day. You too, Alan. I had a good day. Uh, I didn't expect to be doing a uh, live, but I do have these drawings that I really want to get colored because I print up cards and posters, not posters, but like prints, and I sell them at a craft fair with my friends and my wife. And so we have one of those craft fairs coming up, and I would love to get some of these printed as posters or stickers or uh, probably not stickers this time, but or cards. I sell them as like little greeting cards. So now I'm just coming in, same brush, just smaller. And now I'm using the orange to give like highlights to the different feathers and stuff that I want to be here. I'm going to do the same here. Just kind of do this. Along the edge of this um, wing. Kind of give it some, make some lines that follow the contours of the wing to sort of give it some shape. Might be a little intense. Oh yeah, it's too intense. But I'll do a little eraser with it. Right now what I did is I have the eraser is the exact same brush as what I laid it down with. With a lot of the drawing programs, your eraser can use the same brush files as the ones you use for your brushes. And so I'm making it the same brush file. Oh, thank you so much, Alan. It, it makes it like much easier to blend in the erasing as compared to using a different brush file or having it be some square brush that doesn't fit with the texture of the brush you were laying down the color with. Still a little intense. I should trust I guess I should have trusted the contour we laid down earlier. Okay, that's looking better. Yeah, I guess when I was up close it was hard to see, but from further away it really already shows. All right, let me take a sip. Got my polar seltzer, non-spawn. I think Flamingo's eyes are like crazy yellow, so I'm gonna do that. So even if it's not true. it'll be fun for me. Yeah, let's do like a dark orange or a intense orange as like a kind of ring. And then we'll do like a really bright yellow. And let's just do a regular, like a black pupil. We'll add a little reflection. A little reflection here, a little here, a little bit on top. And we'll zoom out. Oh yeah, that looks legit to me for some reason. I'm just gonna come and give it a little bit more. I'll switch to a pencil brush real quick. A little bit more like pencil around the outside. Bring a little bit of attention to it. I don't know if this brow is real or if it's me humanizing him, but we'll leave it in. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. For the beak, I'm gonna have to look up a reference for the beak. Around the outside of the yellow too. I have it on the inside. But yeah, we could do on the outside also. I'll use the pencil. Oh yeah, I think that does sell it. All right, yeah. Let's do a almost full black for the legs. Okay, black and white. I have a white. I have a black part already colored from when I was doing the illustration. I didn't know their beaks were white. Actually, here, I'm going to erase the color. Oh, hey, Christian. Welcome. Where am I struggling here? Ah, I already had the beak. I had a beak, what's it called? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I did this illustration on a live a couple of weeks ago. I was doing a live drawings every day in May. And now I'm doing once a week or twice a week if I can swing it. I'm doing, I'm coloring those. And so this is that day. Thank you, Sapley. Flamingo. I was genuinely wondering. Sorry, that's a little goofy. So I will give it a go. I am very bad at drawing things without a reference. I have aphantasia, so I do not have a visual memory of what things look like. And it's fun to try to draw things from memory. Pikachu, I might be a little bit better than normal because like Pikachu's so famous and I've drawn Pikachu before. Hi, Elstefan. And so I could definitely give it a go in a little bit when I'm closer to finished. Oh wow, it really, like seeing it in black and white now, I'm like, oh yeah, of course it's black and white. But before, I could not, I could not have imagined. I'm trying to change my brush to get in here. I've drawn some bears, yeah. Uh, I won't be doing one today, but I could show a bear that I have drawn. Uh, yeah, let me do these legs. And then if anyone's still around, if you guys are still around, I will show you the bear and draw some Pikachu. All right, there we go. Yeah, actually, speaking of bears, so one of the first, I started doing an animals and hats series, which turned into me drawing like animals, which turned into me doing the Sketch a Day May, where I drew a bunch of animals. And the first, oh yeah, this is digital, but the pencil is scanned in. So the color is digital, but the actual illustration is, yeah, scanned in, is traditional. Actually, I have it. Ugh. Yeah, I just scanned this in before I sat down, and now this is what we're coloring. I did a little bit of cleanup. Are their legs? I hope their legs are black. I think they are. Yeah, Flamingo. It's like Domingo, but with flaw in front of it. No, yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Christian. Yeah, Sapley, I totally get what you're saying. I spent years like working really hard to get my sketches that look like this, or, without the color, to look like those like ink illustrations you see uh, that I always thought were like what illustration is supposed to be, quote unquote. And I did a bear. I did an animal in a hat, and it was a bear. And people were like, "Oh, wow, you can draw so good. Is this a new style? Did you learn something new?" And I was like, "No, this is me doing less work. This is what my drawings look like before I spend all the time cleaning them up, making them look really clean and sharp." And people were like, "Oh, well, you should just do this." And I, yeah, that's what I've been doing ever since. I just kind of being a little bit more myself. They're pink. Okay, we can fix this. Oh, thank you, thank you. We can fix if Flamingo's legs are pink, crazy. We can fix this because I did put it on a different layer. So what we can do is we can go in and it's actually the hue and saturation setting, we can recolorize it. So let's get that done real quick. Actually, let me get the shading first. I want to get this foot looking really good. Oh, nice. First drawing Pikachu. I I think I am the kind of guy who would draw bears. No, no compliment taken. I mean, compliment taken. Yes, Pikachu, good first drawing. I think my first drawings were also things like Pikachu and Mario and those kinds of things. Okay, look, let's see what the colorize looks like. Oh, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna go with this, and then I'm going to just kind of lighten it up. I like that. The flamingo's legs are your legs. Flamingo's knees bend backwards. Okay, let's do just the water. We'll do a real, it's good to do like a kind of sloppy job on water because water's kind of sloppy. but a lot of Happy Pride Month. A lot of flamingos spend time in like tropical water. So let's kind of try to make it something tropical. Yeah, I don't know what the crowns are. I'm not sure. I am relatively new to YouTube streaming. Okay, which brush is this? Yeah, that's a good brush. Let's make it really big and dump some water here. Boom, boom. We'll do it again. Some darker in the back. Yeah, so like Christian and oh, it might just be who's talked the most. I'll do a little bit of green just to like, not that green. That green's ugly for this purpose. There we go, a little bit of green. We'll do just enough to make the water look watery. Now we'll make the water a little bit see-through so you can see all that. Oh, I'm going to erase where the leg should be covering it up because I just drew over it. So if we erase that, we'll see the true leg color coming through. There we go. And I think, let me see, I might change this. Just lighten her up a little bit there. And maybe that's it. I might in future come back and do a little bit just brightening up of the straw hat because it's very dark from the pencil. But other than that, oh, I don't hand out the crowns. All right, so let me get the bear. Let me save this, make sure I don't forget because that's a nightmare. And let me grab that bear. I'm gonna dig through my files real quick. Where is the bear? Where's the bear? Oh, where is the bear? Oh, where is the bear? Okay, I think cards to print, craft fair. That one, okay. I know I have to have them. Bears Grylls mentioned? No. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it was a really fun. I drew it a couple of weeks ago on a live, and then we colored it today. Right now I'm looking to show a bear, which is actually what got me started on drawing these animals and um, with hats and different stuff. And here it is. I'm pretty sure. Print, trippy geese, unicorn, goose, card inserts, card crows, birthday business. Huh, not that one. It really shouldn't be this hard to find because I need the files to print them, like, soon. Not tomorrow, but soon. Okay, okay. I found I found the raw files, which I should have thought of right away. Uh, trench, spider, monkey, snake, scan, iguana. Was it this one? No, that's a B. Ha! Here it is. The guy who started it all. Yeah, so I drew this, and this is in like a style that I had thought was primitive, and I was always trying to improve upon. And then everybody was like, no, this is great. Why don't you draw like this all the time? And this was actually a request. Somebody asked for a bear with, and they said they liked Viking hats and a bunch of other stuff. And I was like, a bear wearing a Viking hat would be really cool. Got my polar seltzer. I'm so thirsty. And yeah, it came out really good. And it started me doing a lot of animals and hats. And it was like maybe 6 months ago, 8 months ago. It's been really fun. Yeah, the bee's good, but it's not my fave. It is not a polar bear. I believe it is a grizzly, if my memory serves. Oh yeah, funny. Okay, now I will try to draw Pikachu from memory. I need to warn you, it is going to be bad. Uh, I have, I do not have a visual memory. This is just a thing that affects some people. My ruler is back. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant the ruler on the window, which I guess you guys can't see. It's just outside of where the camera catches, but oh, oh, okay, it's just huge. Oh man, Pikachu. Without a, I'll do it twice. I'll do it with a, without a reference and just my terrible memory, and then I will do it, you know, with a reference like I would if I had to draw Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu the crown, yeah. Oh yeah, the bear does look sad. I think that's part of what sells it is he's like he's not really sad, but he's not happy, sort of melancholy. Okay. Pikachu, Pikachu, Pikachu. So let me do like a sketch layer. So I think Pikachu is sort of like he's a mouse, right? Or that's the idea. So I think he's sort of like this, like little arms. That arm's a little weird. This is the, okay. Yeah, this is the sketch version. I don't know what his head looks like. This does not feel right. I was just going to do a triangle. Gosh. His head, his head, his head. Let's, I'm drawing with white. Let's do a circle and see where that goes. I bet you his ears are more round because he's a mouse, but not super round because I feel like I would remember that. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Let's do let's do little pointy ones. Let's do like that, like kind of in between. Every time I draw the, oh, he has like big cheeks. I just remembered because he does some attack where he charges up his cheeks. Okay, okay. Big cheeks. So the tail I only know because of all the controversy about like, what is it? Not controversy, because of all the discussion about Mandela effect. Huge cheeks, yeah, yeah. Wait, the Mandela effect got me remembering. His tail doesn't have black on it, right? That's the Mandela effect. People think it does. And that's what I thought too. His head was like a triangle. Yeah, that's exact. But I think his ears did have black on them. So I'm going to say his ears are long and have the black tips. And let's just do like pretty classic anime eyes. That's not very good. Pretty classic anime eyes, but they're all right. And then, all right, now let's give it a little color. I think his tail doesn't, and that's the Mandela effect, right? Like that we think it does, but it doesn't. But I don't know. Okay, we'll do a little bloop, bloop, a little scribble there. Just kind of trace what we like. We'll give him a little. I don't know if he has that in real life or not, but big cheeks, big old cheeks, tiny little nose, shocked Pikachu face. Okay, body, his arm comes out. Oop, his arm comes out here. Yeah, like a mouse, right? Oh, it's beady and spaced apart. That sounds right. I can't remember if he has real hands or like cartoon real hands or. I don't think I'm doing too bad. I said that too because Pikachu is such a famous character. Like I knew trivia about him that helped me remember what he looked like. Oh, I don't know if this is what his feet look like when he's sitting or what, but it's too late now. It's what I've put. Okay, now we'll get rid of. He looks so sad. Hmm. I've done such a terrible job. Yeah, I'll do the color on a different layer. That'll make it easier. Do you guys think he has like a like his belly is a different color, like real animals? Okay, and we'll do some yellow, like a little bit orangier than regular yellow, but not too much. Still very, very yellow. Okay, just scribble that on. Chubbier arms. Clubbier or chubbier? Chubbier. Oop. And then the tail. Okay. I don't think there's a difference. I was thinking that, if there's really a difference. Not really. Oh, my eraser is meek. I need the strong eraser. Shuk, shuk, shuk. I can't remember. Did we decide if he has a different color belly? Oh, I might redo the arms anyway. I shouldn't spend too much time over there. What's that? Hmm. Oh, oh my God. I can't believe I just totally forgot this ear. Do I have a Discord? At the moment, no, but I've been meaning to set one up for quite a while. I think it was on a to-do list that I totally just didn't check off. So yeah, I'll do that and we'll get a Discord up and going. I'm probably going to end this soon, so I'll do it. It'll be available on the I'll put it on my bio after I get it set up. My brother's always asking me to do a Discord too. All right. Pretty good Pikachu. Whoops. Pretty good Pikachu. We'll do one more. Tomorrow. No, I'm not going to go live tomorrow. Probably. I'll probably go live. Tomorrow's Thursday. Oh, I do plan on going live on the 4th of July. I know not everyone is available, but I like to do ones for people who want something to do. So I'll probably be going live in the evening on 4th of July. I know it'll probably be quiet, but that's okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what we can do? I think this could be fun. And then I'll call it, Let's Give Pikachu like a t-shirt, right? Not a Pikachu t-shirt, although that would also be pretty good. Whoops, there we go. It has to come up above his tail, otherwise he would just, with my brand on it. I was thinking Team Rocket. Make a Team Rocket Pikachu. I don't want to cover his arm, but I guess I can erase. Oh, that wasn't the eraser. All right, that's pretty good. We'll grab a little black. Give us some lines, some seams, some collar, seam, line. There we go. Yeah, no, that's too much. That's too much. Let me see. Maybe it's not. Art files. I'm back in the depths of modern logos. Okay, I have something probably right away. There we go. Let me just zoom out so I can deal with this. There. Sea Monster YK. Pikachu wearing a Sea Monster YK shirt. That was much faster than I thought it would have been. The bear took so long. That's good. Call it a day. All right, this is really fun. Showed off my bear. Very proud of this guy. He don't think he has a name. Showed off this flamingo. He doesn't have a name, but on the paper I wrote, lives peacefully with mother and father. I don't know. I don't know what that means. All right, thank you so much. No, the flamingo doesn't have a name. Sapley, would you like to name the flamingo? Or suggest a name for him? Her? Him? I don't know. Pokey. Sounds good to me. Pokey. I'm going to save the file right now as Pokey. Pokey Flamingo. Done. All right. Thanks for joining me. Hope you subscribe. And we'll be doing another live. Um, should be doing one 4th of July, and I do one or two every week. So check back with me. Pikachu says bye. Thanks for joining us. See you later.